Hi, welcome to Crafternoon. Today we're going to be reading a story called Stop Snoring, Bernard by Zachariah O'Hora. It's a great little story about an otter that lives at a zoo that snores so loudly that it bothers all of his friends. I'm not able to read the entire story word for word due to copyright regulations, but I'm going to give you a little summary of this great book. You can check it out at the library, though, if you'd like to read it word for word. This is Bernard. He loved living at the zoo. He loved mealtime and playtime, but his favorite time of day was nap time. Maybe some of you really enjoy nap time as well. Well, he enjoyed it, but there was one problem. He snored loudly, and so the other otters did not enjoy nap time. They would say, "Bernard, stop snoring. We've had enough." They got kind of angry with him and asked him to go sleep somewhere else. So Bernard found a few other locations throughout the zoo, but every time he switched locations, his snoring would bother the animals that were living in that area. And so he tried the lake and the fountain. Here you can see he bothered the giraffe family. He tried everywhere. He tried puddles, but his snoring continued to bother everyone. Well, as the story progresses, you'll see that his friends realized they kind of missed Bernard and his snoring. And so they went searching for him, and they looked for him all night long. Bernard had been sleeping in a cave while the bats were out for the evening. When he woke up, he felt bad because he didn't know where to go. But he heard something. It was the other otters. They had come looking for him and said that they couldn't sleep because they missed him so very much. "We want you to come back, and we're so sorry we yelled at you." So Bernard moved back to his original location, and from that day on, everyone was happy. Well, pretty happy anyway. Nap time was another story, but it was fine. So that is our story. If you really liked this book and you'd like to read it word for word, you can check it out at the library. Or if you'd like to post a picture of your craft on this original Facebook page by midnight on Sunday, June 26th, you have a chance to win a copy of the book and this really cute stuffed otter. You don't have to be in the photo, just your craft, and we use a random generator to select our winner for us. So it's not whose craft we think is the best, it's just completely random. So take a chance on winning that. Our craft today is going to be a simple craft this week. We're going to be making a little paper bag puppet stuffed otter. And so just a cute little puppet that you can make, and you can decorate it however you wish. So let's grab those craft kits and let's get started making our craft. Well, as I said, our craft this week is a pretty easy one. In your craft package, you have a paper bag and a little template or printout of our otter. We printed it on craft paper so it would match your bag to make it a little easier for you. You're also going to need some scissors and either some tape or glue. So our first step is very simple. We're just going to cut out the shapes for the otter's head, and we have the otter's legs, and you can cut really close up to the black line, or if you would like, you can kind of skim around the edges of it. So it's just kind of whatever you prefer. I'm kind of skimming around the edges of my images. I'm going to go ahead and cut this extra piece off. And so just pretty simple. And like I said, you can add, maybe you want a bow tie or some clothes, or maybe you're going to have your otter holding a fish, or maybe you want to make some snoring symbols. If you write the letter Z several times, that's often what's used in illustrations to represent the snoring sound. I'm guessing some of you probably know somebody that snores. Maybe that somebody lives in your house, or maybe it's a grandparent that snores. Maybe you snore. Sometimes when our noses are a little stuffy with allergies or a cold, you even snore. You'll have to ask your family if you snore. So here we are. I'm just about done with that little leg. And so I'm going to use my double-sided tape that if you've done crafts with this before, you've seen me use this. I think it's pretty fun. You're going to take your paper bag and you want the bottom of your bag or where there's a flap upward, and then kind of figure out where you want your head. Put some glue or tape on the back of your head and position it. And then you'll see that two of the little paws are smaller than the other set. So you can kind of see the size difference. So your smaller ones are going to be what I would say maybe are more like the arms if it were a person. So we're going to put those small ones up on the top. And just place them wherever you would like them. And then we have our legs. And again, you can place those wherever you prefer. And then we have our paper bag puppet. So you can, like I said, you can add in any details you want, or you could draw in a body if you don't want the bag to be the body, whatever you prefer. So thanks for crafting with us. Don't forget that you can post a picture of your craft on that Facebook page for a chance to win that book and stuffed otter. Hope to see you at the library soon. Thank you.